do we have? Holy Spirit, angel guides for the butterfly. What is the message? What is the message? We got a Queen of Wands and we got a Queen of Cups. Ooh-wee. All right, why do we have a Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups? Why is the Queen, what's going on with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups? 9 of Cups. Somebody has to make a choice in love between a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Cups. Hi, Satora. What else, Holy Spirit, angel guides? So this is a masculine thinking. He's going to break somebody's heart. He has to break up with somebody. Okay, so... what's going on? What is going on? There's one of them he doesn't have love for. He doesn't have emotion. He doesn't have an emotional connection to one of these choices. So he's ready to go in a new direction. All right, what is his connection to the Queen of Wands? He secretly want to move towards her. So he has dreams about this Queen of Wands. I feel like he can't get her through his mind. So he's always thinking about her, right? Hi, Aquarius. He can't get over her. It's like I think he's with the Queen of Cups and he wants the Queen of Wands. So he's in a relationship with the Queen of Cups because he came out as the King of Cups, but he has no emotions for her. I think that the Queen of Cups love him though, but he has these secret emotions for that Queen of Wands. Oh, this is some tea. What? He wants to take action towards her. He says she's the Empress. She's very nurturing, she's very loving, she's very kind. That's who he has emotions for. So what is his situation with the Queen of Cups? He regrets dealing with her. He regrets going back to her. Hold on. Yeah, he went back to her. So he met that Queen of Wands and he had the opportunity to become a King of Wands to match her energy. But he didn't take that opportunity. Instead, he went back to the Queen of Cups because he didn't want to hurt her. So they started up a new cycle together when he could have had a different cycle, right? He went back to her. And I feel like he went back to her because he didn't want to regret. He didn't want to regret his choice in choosing the Queen of Wands. So it seems like he didn't know the Queen of Wands as much as he knew the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, at some point, she came back into the connection, right? It's like she came back and then he fell into the temptation. But I don't know. It also is saying like he didn't want to take a risk. He didn't want to start something new. But I feel like when he went back to that Queen of Cups, I think he wanted to be with that Queen of Cups. Sorry, I don't have my moderator in here. I do not. Hi, Ints. I think that's how you say it. But yeah, I think he wanted to go back to that Queen of Cups. I think that he didn't want to take a risk on a new connection. And I feel like after he went back to that Queen of Cups, things didn't work out the way he thought it was going to work out. And then he realized that he loved the Queen of Wands and he should have chosen her. So it feels like he thought things was going to work out with him and the Queen of Cups, and it didn't. And he thought he was going to end up having a regret. He thought the regret would have been if he chose the Queen of Wands, it wouldn't have worked out with her, and that he would have regret not trying again with the Queen of Cups. Does that make sense? Yeah. He also felt like he had to provide for her. He could have had children with her. He could have been a father figure, to where kids could have been an excuse of why he also felt like he needed to stay in that situation. But there's also lies that were told. Okay, so with the Hierophant, the Death, and the Seven of Swords, he had a strong attachment to her. Now, the Hierophant is indicating marriage. Don't have to be marriage. They could have been in a long-term relationship, but they still had that connection as though they were married. So they could have been living together, had a house together, had responsibilities together, but their partnership was like a married couple, regardless if they were married or not. They had some sort of issue. So it's like they were on break. They had broken up for a little bit. They had some sort of conflict. So he involved that Queen of Wands within that dynamic. But I feel like he was lying about the fact, either he was lying about the fact that he was still married, or he still had feelings and emotions for this connection, but it wasn't fully severed. It wasn't, they still had a back and forth dynamic, right? Things weren't balanced. What else? So in the past, he had plans to move away in the future. This is what the lie was. It's like, I don't know if he communicated this though. I don't think he communicated this. I think this was just his plan. His plan was that he was going to go back to the Queen of Cups because it was easier to be with her for the time being because of ties that they had, right? They still had children together. They still had financial attachments together. And in the future, he was going to move towards that Queen of Wands because then he would have been able to separate from that Queen of Cups. But this ended up being a betrayal. And I feel like he's just now really looking at the situation differently because it's like that future could be now. And I feel like when he went back to her, he built with her more. So it's like he got more and more stuck into that. That plan isn't working out. That plan didn't work out because time is passing. And I don't think this queen, either queens knew what his plan was. All right, what else? So he's been spying, okay? His Two of Cups is with that Queen of Wands. He's been spying and he's been stressed. He's been burdened. He's also had a lot of responsibilities on his back with the family, right? With that Queen of Cups, what he's built with her. So I feel like he's in the midst of his plan. His plan was to go back to her, gain some sort of stability, then separate, then go deal with the Queen of Wands. But it's like he's stuck. It's like he got himself stuck in that situation deeper. So he spies on the Queen of Wands while he's in that relationship. Remember we had that that's how it started off in the very beginning. It's like he has secret love and emotions for her. Why did he think that this would work? Why did he think this was the right direction to go? He thought, I don't think he really thought. I think that he he felt stuck to or confined to a community. Like everybody around him was toxic, that he was dealing with. So I feel like he had karmic friends, he had karmic family, and then they had karmic friends, they had karmic family. So there were other people who was encouraging this relationship to stay together. Is it cutting out or is it me? Because I don't know. Sometimes my service be tripping too. Let me know if you guys are getting cut out too. But they felt like their community was also holding them back from this connection. Because they had a lot of karmic people around them. And they would have had a lot of strength to walk away, and then they felt like they wouldn't have been supported. So I feel like in the grand scheme of things, this person was doing what was best for them. They did have feelings and love for this Queen of Wands, but they also were stringing along the Queen of Cups, because I feel like the Queen of Cups wanted to stay in the marriage or stay in the union that they had. She wanted it to work. But he never really loved her. I feel like he stayed with her out of responsibilities because they had children. And then but I also feel like he cared about her, but he didn't have romantic love for her. But it's like, I feel like she did. Because she's a Queen of Cups upright. So she has love to give him. But I don't think that she loves him in the way that he wants to be loved. But I don't think she's a bad person either. I just feel like even before that Queen of Cups came into his life, he didn't love that Queen of Cups, right? He was sacrificing himself. He has a sacrificing spirit to him. So I think he was thinking from that perspective, because he's sacrificing what he wants in the moment that maybe that Queen of Wands would have sacrificed for him as well. Like, I feel like he had this fantasy in his head, because remember I said he was like dreaming about her. It's like the moon is also fantasy. So I feel like he had an idea of how things were gonna go. Like in his mind, he probably told himself, she's waiting for me, she loves me, one day we're gonna be together. And then he's just dreaming about that, like that illusion, while he's in this situation. And it's like, that's the thing that would get him through his rough days with the Queen of Cups, knowing he doesn't love her. And then he said that I feel like he felt he would be judged, right, by those people around him. So it's like he didn't want to deal with that. So he didn't have the strength to leave. But the thing is, it's hitting him now. Everything is backfiring because that plan is not working. That plan is not working for him. And now those dreams are turning into nightmares, because it's an epiphany of like, wait, what if she's moved on? What if she's not thinking of me? What if she doesn't care? It feels like he wants to talk to her. He wants to reach out, but he can't talk to her because he's still in this relationship. And he has not ended this relationship. So he feels like the Queen of Cups is in the way, right? He wants to end this relationship so he could go talk to that Queen of Wands. And I feel like he knows that Queen of Wands wouldn't talk to him if he's still in another connection. Yeah, it was in his head. We have Four of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Star. Damn. He got a lot of love for that Queen of Wands. I don't even think the Queen of Wands know he's in love with her. Maybe she do, but she's not even in this reading. This is him having this epiphany that he had this secret plan all along. But now he's having an epiphany that, wait a minute, like, I don't know if this plan's gonna work. And I feel like it's coming up now because it's like there's something about how he feels about the Queen of Cups. It's like maybe they got into a fight. It just feels like he's so irritated with her. Like he's just done. He's ready to just leave the relationship. He doesn't care about his plan anymore. He just wants to talk to that Queen of Wands. And then it's like he's frustrated because he feels like she's in the way. Like he needs to break up with her now. Like that's how he feels. Like today, I need to break up with you. I'm tired of this. And I need to go talk to my Queen of Wands. And then it's like it's starting to hit him that he's in that energy that, wait, what if that Queen of Wands don't want to talk to me? What if she's already moved on with somebody else? Because it's different when you're fantasizing about it and saying one day, and it's different when that day is in your face or you thinking that now is the time you're about to do it. Then you start to have these realizations of maybe that plan is not going to work that you had, because it's not a fantasy, it's reality. So they're withdrawn right now in their energy thinking. I feel like they've withdrawn their energy from that Queen of Cups too. It's crazy because there's been so much drama in these readings. There's been so much drama coming out in every reading and every platform. But anyways, the Ace of Cups. He got a big love for her, right? He wants to apologize to her. He wants to heal things. And he wants to start over. And he wants to offer his cup of love. What else? But he's like, I have to be single first. So is he gonna lie? What is he doing? This is a turning point for him. Okay, so we got the Seven of Cups. We have Justice, Six of Swords. We have Hermit. This is a turning point. He's about to become single. He's about to break up with that Queen of Cups. All right, how is that going to work out for him? Okay. Yeah, he's about there. He's fed up in this relationship. I think he's going to impulsively break up with her. Like, he's going to use that excuse from the fight that they've been having. Hey, Nani. That they've been having. And he's going to say, you know what? I don't want this anymore. I'm done. Like, I've been trying to spare your feelings. I've been trying to go about this in a nice way, but like I'm done. I don't want this connection anymore. Like, I want to be free. And I feel like he just blatantly tells her like he's done and he's serious. Like, I want the divorce. I want us to start dividing our assets, separating, like whatever I need to do, I'll handle my part with the kids, but I can't do this anymore. So he's going to impulsively break up with her. And it's like he gets out of his head. He stops feeling trapped. So, yeah, he closes out the cycle. Now, I feel like the feminine is going to intuitively feel this, right? Because either she's coming into union and all the counterparts are starting to feel that. So it's like they don't know why they're irritated, or they don't know why they're having these dreams and they're wanting her energy. So whatever they're stuck in, it's like they're all about to just drop it. Like, I gotta go after her. Drama. Nani's been in all of them, right, Nani? Like, all the platforms, it's been drama. This one is about the married person, or the one that went back to the ex with the family that was in the long-term connection. He about to break up with her and run after the Queen of Wands. Oh, it's your service? Well, then when you get good service, you'll be able to replay it. It's not going to be long. I'm going to get off of here real soon. But I feel like she's going to know because she's intuitive. They have grown, right? Yeah, this is the King of Swords, right? Air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Don't have to be. But they would have grown. They have expanded. But see, the thing is, I'm concerned about the fact that they're just now having this epiphany about the Queen of Wands. Like, they had this whole fantasy this entire time. They were, to me, it's weird that they were in a whole relationship, desiring somebody else, dreaming about the day that they go be with her, and then they had this whole plan that they're going to leave this Queen of Cups, but she has no idea that they're going to do that. And then never communicated to the Queen of Wands his plans. It's like, in what areas have you grown? Because have you considered these two feminines in this whole dynamic? Is it all about you, right? So I'm gonna have to get another deck. Hold on. 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. They're willing to work hard in this connection. They want to prove to this Queen of Wands that they will stick beside her. But they're starting to have this realization that she might feel like she might keep them blocked off. She might block them. Because the way that they look at her. So it's like they have a lot of fear now. I feel like they also feel, okay, they want to show her that they feel better about themselves. Like, because we got the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So they're not in that lack. They don't feel like they're not good enough anymore. It does feel like he's grown in strength, like he's a lot stronger. So because he's invested in her, he wants to show her, like, I'm invested in you. I'm not going to block you off. I was weaker back then. That's why I went back to that Queen of Cups. Because I didn't love myself. It wasn't because I didn't love you. I didn't care about you. I didn't have the strength to face the backlash that came with leaving her. And everybody talking about me and everybody painting me out to be the villain. And it was the coward in me. Like, I feel like that's exactly how you want to say it. It was the coward in me that blocked you off, that ran away from this connection. That broke your heart. What else? What else? We got 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands in the reverse, 10 of Swords. I ain't laughing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not laughing. They're very scared because they're like, she's probably not going to want to invest in me. And this is going to be it. This is going to be the final ending, right? Okay, it's good now? Okay, good. All right, so let's see how she feels. How is she going to feel if they come back in? She will be surprised. She's not expecting to hear from them. She's going to believe them that they want a long-term relationship with her, because I feel like she knew that they did have a spiritual bond. She knew that when she met them. But it also feels like she knows they're coming back. She knows. Whoa, okay, what else? We have the Devil. So it doesn't seem like she's holding any grudge towards them. She doesn't see them in an evil light. She doesn't see them as toxic. It's like she knows that they weren't toxic. She knows that they were manipulated, right? Because it's like Spirit has already revealed to her about this situation. Spirit already told her this person would be back one day. Spirit already told her why this person ran away. So she knows everything. And she knows that they needed time to get themselves together. So I don't feel like she's mad at them. We have the Queen of Cups. This is her. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Why is the Queen of Cups coming out? Okay, so she's not 100% over the past. She wants them to come in. So she wants them to come in so they could hash it out. I don't know if that's saying that she wants to be with them, but she's like, if they want forgiveness, I would give them forgiveness. Because there was a time, she's not stressed about it anymore. She healed herself from it. But there was a time that her heart was broken. She was sad. She didn't understand what was going on. But again, Spirit told her everything. So since Spirit told her everything, she healed from it. Then we have the Six of Cups. We have the Three of Cups sideways. This is sideways because it's shared energy to where she knows that they had a powerful bond. They had a special bond. She understands this. But I feel like she feels like they still need to talk about it because it did hurt. Like there was a time she felt like she lost something, right? Because she felt like they could have had it all. Like if they would have just worked together, they could have had it all. She was intuitively connected to them and her intuition told her to block them off. And when she did, she became more successful. Like she became successful in herself. She became successful in whatever she was building. And she knows that like they watched her. She knows they watch her. And she knows that they felt sad, that they felt regret, they felt remorse. It's like she just knows. She knew that they would come back. Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So she's saying that they had an emotional bond, but this is just her acknowledging what happened in the past. She's acknowledging that they both felt the same thing, right? And they could have had something amazing together. She's like, yeah, we could have been a great couple. We could have been a power couple. We could have had it all. We could have built. We would have been successful. We would have helped each other. And we would have had fun doing it. We would have been in love. And we would have had kids. And like we would have worked hard. We would have been, she's like, we would have been rich. We would have been everything. So, but how does she feel? How would she feel about them coming back? Would she still want that? Page of Pentacles, the Star. What else? All right. She don't know. It's like, she's like, it could go either way. We could have a completely new start. We let everything go and start over. Or we can't, or I'll just acknowledge it as this is what we could have had, but I've moved on from that dream, from that idea, right? So it's like, I feel like even Spirit is saying that they could have a whole new start if she wanted it to. Like this person would love her, take care of her, treat her well. They could have everything that they could have had in the past, but the choice will be hers. And she's not going to know until she's really in the situation, because all she can think about is the fact that they had so much conflict, right? So from her perspective, it's like I don't know if I want them back when I've already healed from them. I've already done everything on my own. And I think if she thinks about the fact that they left her and they went to go build with the other person, even if they always carried her in their heart, even if they had a plan to come back to her, it still doesn't change the fact that they did that they chose somebody else, and then they just abruptly left, right? So it's like she would have to forgive that. She would have to completely let that go. So what I see from the feminine right now is just that she's not going to know what to do. She's not going to know what to do, and they're going to be stressed out because they have to talk. They have to talk. They have to talk about the past. They have to talk about what happened in between that time. They have to clear the air. And I feel like what she is saying is that if she does give them an opportunity, she's going to have to let go of everything. She can't bring up what they did in the past. She can't have resentment towards them. She can't go back and forth. She has to look at them as who they are in that present moment. And then I feel like until they get an answer from her, they're going to be stressed out because the ball's in her court and now they're the ones being juggled. She could even be dating other people when they come back in. So it's like they don't know if they'll be chosen. So it's like they're in the hot seat. And damn, they're going to be in the hot seat. But the reason why I said damn is because I feel like for some feminines, I told y'all there's going to be a choice between 2 masculines, and then there's going to be a choice between 4 masculines. And it just seems like those energies are starting to come out. Like this is one of, so far we've been reading about 3 different energies, right? So this is the 3rd one coming out right now. And it's like, I feel like the feminine's energy is like, she's not going to do anything. She's going to have all of them prove themselves to her. Like, she might eliminate, like, and just blatantly say, no, I don't want to have a second chance, right? Because everybody's different, so everybody's going to make a different choice. So she could eliminate, like, 2 of them, date 2 of them. She might date all of them and then just see who's going to win. But there's competition. There's going to be competition for her heart. So her time is coming up. And all these masculines are like, it's like they just all energetically know it. And they're rushing. So we got this King of Swords wanting to make his way back. He about to break up with that person and come towards her. That's what I have for you guys. If it resonated, give me a big fat thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for joining. Peace.